Hello, Alice Wheaton here again with another video in the series of Double Your Income and Then Double It Again. I want to talk to you today about planning. Right now, as I'm filming this, we're coming to the end of 2013. And typically going into the new year, there's planning for the budgets, for the programs that you're going to roll out, and for the forecasting, of course. And what I want you to know for sure is that there's three components to a good sales plan. And the first, of course, is the plan itself. Now, interestingly, the plan is fueled by a why. So what's changed? What's up? Is there a requirement for, I don't know, a new market? Is there a requirement for a new product being brought on? And we need to have a plan for that. And the plan itself, and like a lot of strategic and selling plans, is not enough. Because as you know, there's lots of strategic plans that are developed, typed up into a very beautiful binder and left on the shelf to languish. But a good salesperson never leaves just the plan. They develop the processes. And the processes are what? So what has to be done? And that might include, we want to invest $4,000 on marketing, we want to invest $22,000 on social media, we want to hire someone to do product demonstrations. There's a lot of what has to be done. What has to be fulfilled in order for us to execute our sales plan, in order for the world to know about us. In other words, that's a little bit like marketing. Now, as we said before, business development is a combination of sales plus marketing plus customer service. And then really what happens is that we have to have the protocols. We have to know how to do the sales skills. And the number one sales skill that people have difficulty with is making prospecting calls. But if you leave connecting with your clients to the marketing department, then what you are doing is being stuck in hope. You need to know how to do this work. And I'm smiling because my cat is wandering around my studio and he tends to be complaining about something. So forgive me if you hear Trotsky is his name complaining as I do this video. And so the process is the what has to be done. The protocols then are how to do it. Do you know how to make a prospecting call that will have the client engage with you immediately? I'll give you an example. Just yesterday, I spoke to the CEO. I'd spoken to him once a long time ago, and then he hadn't returned my call. I reconnected, and he emailed me and said, call me back. So I called him and he said, well, Alice, what do you think the plan should be? And I said, I think we should play a long game instead of a short game. He said, well, sure, what does that mean to you? I said, what it means to me is that I think that you're spending, as a leader, you're developing other leaders, and you're spending a lot of time in the trenches, coaching, cajoling, encouraging, hoping that they will develop their teams as well. And if that's so, then you're playing a short game. Because the long game is for you to be 5,000 feet above sea level and looking at opening up new markets in new countries. But if you want to play the short game, I can't help you. But if you want to play the long game, I can do that. So what I did, so what was that the how of? That was the how of dealing with an objection. The objection was really, what can you do for me? And that would have been a trap to many salespeople. What they would have done is gone into the blah, 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 we can do this, we can do that, we can do something else. I said, what I think for sure is that we should be playing a long game. And then I was silent. That's a skill. That's a skill, and the skill, what I call that, is pithy. You're able to be a pithy communicator. I was coaching someone today, and she spent 15 minutes telling me what she could say in a second. So in the protocols, there are several L's you need to do. You need to know how to make a prospecting call. You need to know how to deal with their objections. You need to know how to ask compelling questions that will cause your clients to think. You need to know how to negotiate. And then you need to know how to bring the client to your way of thinking in a way that provides value to them. And of course, if you don't provide value, it's incumbent on you to say, you know, I think we're not a match. There was my bell. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. In the meantime, happy selling. Bye for now.